We've given store owners the ability to add products to our store, so now let's give them the ability to update them. The first thing we need is an editing template, which will be an exact copy of the Add Product template, except for the page header, the button text, and the form action. Let's just duplicate that entire template, rename it, change the heading here to Edit a Product, and the button at the bottom to Update Product. We'll also need to send our form to a new URL called Edit Product and include the product ID with it. Now we need a new view to render this template, so let's go to views.py and create a new view called Edit Product, which will take the request and the product ID the user is going to edit. Let's start by just pre-filling the form by getting the product using getObject or 404, and then instantiating a product form using the product. Then I'll add an info message letting the user know that they're editing a product. And lastly, we just need to tell it which template to use, give it a context so the form and the product will be in the template, and then return the render statement. With the view complete, let's go to urls.py and create the edit product URL. It'll have a path of edit/product ID, where product ID is an integer just like above. It'll return the edit product view and have a name to match. If we run the server and go to a URL such as products/edit/1, you'll see we can now edit this product. However, if we actually submit the form, nothing will happen right now since there's no post handler on the edit view. Let's go write that now. Here we can use similar logic to the add product view, where if the request method is post, we'll instantiate a form using request.post and request.files, but this time we'll tell it the specific instance we'd like to update is the product obtained above. If the form is valid, we'll save it, add a success message, and then redirect to the product detail page using the product ID. Otherwise, we'll add an error message and return the form, which will have the errors attached. Let's test it out. We still need to add links to access these URLs, but for now I'll navigate to products/edit/1 manually. First I'll try to update it with invalid information to make sure that error handling is working, and we can do this by submitting a price with more than 6 total digits. So that works fine, and now I'll update the price and save it, and we can see that that works too. I'll change the price back, and then head back to commit my changes. In the next video, we'll give store owners the ability to delete a product and add edit and delete links where appropriate.